Alright, I'm back today with book number 2 in the Roxy Phillips mini books. Today's book has an accordion fold side binding. In here it's called Cousins by the Dozens. Here is the one that I've already made up, and I added the grommet tab enclosure. It opens up to all your photo pages. So I just went with a pretty simple color combination on this, the black, white, and red. Added a little ribbon and some chip pieces that I embellished with glitter. Perfect little Valentine's Day album. So now I am going to put another one together for you. You're going to start with the back chipboard piece that's going to get covered with paper. And this piece of chipboard measures 6 inches by 5 1/4 inches. And the paper to cover it is 8 by 7 1/4. So this turned over. And again, I'm going to use glossy accents to glue the paper to the chipboard. While that dries for a second, I'll do the front pieces. These two measure 3 by 5 1/4 each, and the paper is 5 by 7 1/4. So if you have a piece of 12-inch chipboard, all you have to do is cut it to 6, or to 5 1/4 actually, and then this is 12 inches, so you just cut 3, 3, and 6. So it's pretty easy straight cuts to get your chipboard pieces. Alright, similar to the first book I did, now I have to miter the corners of the paper to wrap it around. Alright, so now I have my cover pieces covered in paper. Excuse me. So the next thing to do is to do the accordion fold of the binding. And I've already cut my pieces 4 inches by 5 1/4, and then I used my Martha Stewart scoreboard and I scored every 1/2 inch. So now I'm going to fold it into the accordion style. There's one. Alright, now I'm going to use my binding tape, which is a really, really strong double-sided tape that will secure the binding down to the book covers very well. And I'm using the 1/2 inch tape, so it's going to be just as wide as the folds. So now I'm going to glue that right at the edge. Of the book. So you can see it's just right at the edge there. And then we'll put this one on first. Get that secure. Alright, now I've got the accordion wings. We're going to attach the covers. Then there's your accordion binding. And there is the other side. So when it closes, there's your book. Now I'm going to use the 1/4 inch binding, and I'm going to close these down. Just going to go right in the middle of each fold. And put a little strip. Alright, so there we have that. Now I'm going to cover, obviously, these open pieces, and I've cut out coordinating paper, and I've also inked the edges of it using the Distress ink and walnut stain with the little dauber tool, sponge tool. And I also rounded the corners using my corner rounder. So this piece will end up laying right there. And it does cover up some of the binding. That's why we waited until we put it together to put these pieces on. And I can't remember if I said this piece is 5 by 5 3/4. Now the side pieces are 2 3/4 by 5. Okay, so there is the inside of my book. And for the pages, I cut out 6 pieces that are 4.5 by 2.5. I rounded one side and inked it all to distress the edges of the paper. And now I'm going to stick binding tape along the edges of all these pieces. Alright, I'm going to start attaching one to the bottom flap lined up at the bottom of the accordion tab, just like that. And then this one I'm going to flip to the front tab and line this up right at the top. Now I'm going to take a third one, and you can measure this if you want. I'm an eyeballer, so I am just going to go to my center fold and eyeball it right in the middle and press down. So there I've got my 3 tabs on one side. So for the other side, let's start off with the bottom one. Gonna flip forward to the top tab and line up with the top. And then for the middle one, since I eyeballed before, I'm going to actually lay this one down, place it in there, and make sure that it's going to line up with this one. Just like that. And close the tab. And Give that a good press down. So now I've got my book. So I can place photos on each one of these on both sides. Have a nice big photo on the inside or a journaling spot, whatever. If you want to add more pages to this, just increase the number of accordion folds that you do and place pages in accordingly. So check my blog for pictures of the finished. I will be embellishing the cover of this one, and I'll have photos placed there. And also, I'm going to do a giveaway. This one I will be giving away on my blog, so go there and leave a comment on the post, and maybe it'll be sent to you. Thanks for watching.